The world's best engineers were skeptical. How could you pour concrete in 50-degree heat? How could you pump concrete to the sky?
They bored 192 holes, each 1.5 meters in diameter, and 50 meters deep into the earth. The first concrete was poured on December 8, 2004, and the foundation had to cure in a carefully controlled environment with water.
But before it was a record-breaking tower, it was just concrete, the most humble building material on Earth, and that is where the real story begins. The story of the Burj Khalifa begins here, in the quarries of the United Arab Emirates. Raw limestone clay,
The limestone is fed into crushers, which are massive machines that reduce the rock to gravel, and the crushers work around the clock, feeding the cement plants.
The crushed aggregate travels along kilometers of conveyor belts, thousands of tons of raw material, all heading.
The result is cement powder fine as dust yet strong enough to hold the tallest building in the world. But cement alone isn't enough. It needs a partner.
The cement is mixed with aggregates, which are sand, gravel, and crushed stone, and these materials come from the same desert quarries.
At the batching plant, the ingredients are mixed in exact proportions. For the Burj Khalifa, the mix had to be special, with a high-strength concrete.
The secret was in the mix, with specially designed additives that slowed the concrete setting time, keeping it workable for hours.
Concrete mixer trucks carry the fresh mix to the site. Each truck holds 12 cubic meters of concrete.
At the site, the concrete is transferred to powerful pumps. These pumps would push the concrete through vertical pipes.
each intersection of rebar had to be tied together, with hundreds of thousands of connections. The tying crews worked in the brutal heat.
Concrete vibrators are inserted into the wet mix, and the vibration compacts the concrete, forcing out air bubbles. This is
Tempers. In 50 degrees Celsius heat, concrete sets too fast and cracked, so the foundation was constantly sprayed with water.
The tower cranes grew with the building, and they would climb, lifting themselves higher as each floor was completed.
The welders worked at dizzying heights, sometimes 800 meters above the ground. Their work had to be perfect because a single
The formwork was the mold that shaped the concrete. It climbed with the building, with each floor a new shape as the tower stepped back in its spiral design.
The Burj Khalifa's design spirals upward, with each floor smaller than the one below, inspired by the Hymenocallis
Travelers. Inside the tower, the construction was a labyrinth of concrete, steel, and scaffolding. Workers climbed and
In the entrance. The central core is the building's spine, which is a massive concrete wall that runs from the foundation to the top. The core demands. The Burj Khalifa uses a buttressed core design, with 3 wings extending from the central core.
Because the building spirals, the rebar must curve. Each floor has a slightly different geometry that is smaller than the one below. Every batch of concrete was tested, and it had to be the right consistency, not too wet and not too dry. If too thick, it would block the pump. Construction continued through the night as the desert cooled, making it easier to work. Under the floodlights, the tower took shape.
The spire was assembled at the top with 200 meters of steel rising from the main structure. Each section was
The cooling towers are the building's answer to the desert heat. They remove heat from the building, keeping the interior comfortable even when the
On January 4, 2010, the Burj Khalifa was completed. The spire was in place. At 828 meters, it was
The lighting system was one of the final installations, with thousands of LED lights that could create patterns. For the workers who built the Burj Khalifa, this view was the reward after years of work.
The elevators are among the fastest in the world, traveling at 10 meters per second. In just over a minute, the observation deck offers unparalleled views of Dubai, with the city, the desert, and the ocean.
The upper floors contain the Armani Hotel and private residences, which are some of the most exclusive properties in the world.
The Burj Khalifa stands alone in the desert night as a monument to human ambition, engineering, and the refusal to accept limitations.
We managed to integrate the ventilation system seamlessly into the facade.
It is truly a masterpiece. Look at what we've accomplished together.
Today the Burj Khalifa is the heart of Dubai, as the symbol of the city's ambition, its future, and its refusal to be limited.
The Burj Khalifa is no longer just a building. It is a global icon, recognized by billions.
Every frame in this video has been transformed through a multi-stage editing process, from GIF conceptualization to VO3 generation. Human creativity leads every step. This channel is dedicated to original AI craftsmanship and follows all 2026 YouTube monetization rules.